I just wanted to do a quick shout out to the 56 subscribers who subscribed over the past month. Now, normally this doesn't sound like a big number, especially for the bigger channels, but for me this is a huge deal because not only is that a sizable chunk of the current subscription base to this channel, but when you consider the fact that every other month prior to this month has had basically an average of about 30 new subscribers, this is almost double, and that is a big deal. That's really, really good. So cheers to everyone who has subscribed. I would probably guess that a fair chunk of the new subscribers came as part of update 26 for Warframe. So a lot of people may be interested in all the new things that came with that update. For example, Volban, Ember, Titania, the new melee stuff, the Kuva Liches as well. So happy to talk about that. And if there's anything you want me to talk about because you may be scratching your head wondering about something in Warframe, well, I am a 6-year Warframe veteran YouTuber who has not quit the game. So I'm here to help. There's also probably a small contingent of new subscribers who are subscribing because Deathwing is coming to HOTS, and I for one will most certainly be talking about him and giving my take on him, but not necessarily playing him in the first 2 weeks or so because matchmaking for a new hero is usually damn near impossible as everyone tries to play him. So I will be taking the sort of sidestepping approach of probably playing Alexstrasza and discussing Deathwing with a friend and seeing how well Deathwing can be as a teammate before I jump into playing him. Does that make sense? Okay. In the meantime, while we're talking about things in the future, let's pivot massively to something that I'm going to be calling production notes. Production notes essentially is where I just talk about production stuff. So if you're not interested in the sort of behind the scenes production stuff, things that I want to talk about in terms of how to make videos, then thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet for more Warframe and HOTS, and I guess until next time, I'll see you later. Now, if you're sticking around for some production notes, let's get into it. Let's get into it because I have been using a new audio gear system. Not the best use of English. I have been using a new piece of audio gear. This is the Rode Wireless Go. I've been using it for about 2 months, maybe, and it seems to be really, really useful. As it is a wireless microphone, this transmitter is going to that receiver above my camera, which means I could be a lot further away than if I was using a shotgun mic, for example, and I would still not have to shout at the top of my lungs. This is why doing different kinds of videos is now perfectly reasonable and perfectly possible, where I can just stand on one side of the room, go to the other side of the room, and not shout at the top of my lungs, and therefore also reduce any potential echo, especially here, whereas outside I don't have to look like a knob shouting at the top of my lungs, "Can you all hear me?" and all that jazz, you know? So I don't have to worry about that. Awesome. I guess the only thing that I'm sort of debating internally, and now I guess extending the debate externally to you guys who have stuck around, is which audio quality would you rather hear? So everything that you're hearing right now is coming from the lapel mic that is attached to my shirt that is connected to this transmitter, okay? This transmitter, so the Rode Wireless Go's transmitter, also happens to have its own microphone. So what I could do is, and now I am able to just talk straight to the transmitter's microphone itself, and it does sound a lot different. You may find that this, i.e. my lapel mic, is probably going to sound a little bit more muffled, maybe, or this one sounds a bit too crispy. So just let me know what you think. Of course, if I'm going to be sitting on my table and I'm playing something and I'm just like talking to camera and just doing the normal obs thing, I will still use my desktop microphone because I think in the end, that microphone is still probably my best microphone. I mean, this is what it sounds like, so I think I'll stick to this when I'm just doing normal stuff. But this one does actually sound a little bit like that. But at the same time, maybe it's not as good. There are people who have said specifically, if you're going to use this microphone, you should probably get a lapel microphone, in which case in which case we will start listening to my voice like this again. So I've been doing this the whole time, but if you reckon sticking with the transmitter itself, then I could do that as well. I don't mind, either. In fact, this might be a little bit more comfortable as my lapel mic's clip rubbing against my skin is a little bit itchy. So yeah, just let me know what you think about all of that. And that's pretty much it in the way of production notes. Oh, actually there is another thing. I am starting to learn how to do color correction and color grading. Did you guys hear that? I am starting to do some color grading, and I'm learning DaVinci. Well, learning is a bit of a strong word. I'm wading through it and trying to figure it out, right? So that's why these days, especially with this camera shots, you may have noticed that I've been trying out some wild colors: blue shadows, orange highlights, green shadows, red highlights, Christmas. Because apparently opposite colors are very complementary, so that seems to be really, really good. If you are a colorist yourself and you have some tips, it'd be great. Right now I've just been going through a couple of tutorials on YouTube and then sort of experimenting along the way. But yeah, if there's something that you like to do in DaVinci Resolve, let me know. Also, if you have to also edit in DaVinci Resolve as opposed to using something like Premiere or some other program, let me know what you think about that, because the fun thing about DaVinci Resolve right now is that it's free. Not Studio though. DaVinci Resolve Studio is still like $300 or free if you have a Blackmagic camera, which I don't. But DaVinci Resolve by itself is free. So, lots to think about. Anyway, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe. I was about to think of a question, because normally I think of a question as part of the comments, but whatever. I think I've already asked the question. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Warframe, HOTS, other stuff. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.